Hello, this is David Kavanaugh looking at the carburetors on the FZR1000. I thought I'd do a quick update because I've got parts cleaned up. I decided not to break the rack. Basically this is because I'm not getting any leaking in the joints. I think everything is in generally good shape. There was just a lot of residue and buildup. Some of these carb bowls had a lot of buildup in there. Vinegar took care of that for the most part. I've soaked all of the other bits in carb cleaner and blown them out. I did have some of the jets that were clogged, and mostly on number 2 and number 4, which are the ones that I thought were running lean based on running a thermal camera to look at the temperature of the exhaust pipes. I also had one of the screws that was kind of buggered up, but I had to cut a slot in it for the float bowls, so I've bought some hardware from Home Depot, some M5.8 screws, socket head screws, and I threw a washer on there because the heads were smaller than this, and I wanted to get a good surface on the aluminum when I tighten these down. So anyway, that's what it's going to look like. Pretty sharp. I was hoping to get some replacements for the clamps as Allen heads, but at Home Depot, no, again, not a big selection. I ended up getting some of the same, basically, although they probably aren't Japanese industry standard. I guess if I was planning ahead enough, I would have ordered from McMaster Car, which is a great source for hardware. Anywho, I'm waiting for replacement gaskets and O-rings before I get things put back together. I see that they have arrived in the country according to my tracking status, so hopefully they're close. Can't wait to get this thing back together. So the bike itself is all ready to go. I've been keeping the intakes covered. It's always fun to look down and see 3 runners inside there to the valves. I've never had a 5-valve per cylinder engine before. Oh yeah, and I also updated the battery. There was some really undersized lead acid battery in there. I put a Motobat AGM in there. These things are great. I've used it on my other Yamaha. Planning on using one in the BSA as well. They hold a charge really well. They're very stable. They last for years. So yeah, there's a carburetor size hole in the bike, and I'm hopefully going to fill in the next few days. Need to get the carburetors all tuned up and synced, and hopefully this thing will be ready to roll. Thanks for watching, and I'll update once I start getting those carbs back together.